Joe, you had three or four monster dunks, both in the first half and second half. What goes through your mind when you see that the lane is open and you can slam it down with two hands?
I love telling the story. I catch the ball. I look in front of me. There's a basket. God gave me the ability to dunk, so I can dunk. The end of the story.
And fellas, a pretty big game coming up on Saturday. Obviously, the #1 standing team in the Atlantic 10. It can't be easy to see UMass in front of you and not look past them. Not in terms of their stature, but just how do you keep focused on the one game at a time when you have probably your biggest game of the season coming up on Saturday?
Just if you don't do it, you're gonna lose. Like if we weren't focusing on UMass and just looking past them and looking at George Mason, like we probably would have lost this game, or like it would have been closer than what it was, So you can't do it, you're just gonna lose games that you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to lose if you just look past teams. So they just what we gotta do to just keep winning. And now we got George Mason. Now we can focus on them, and we're gonna start doing that tomorrow.
Max, you obviously started 5 of 5 from 3. What's kind of going through your head there? I mean, you felt like you couldn't miss from anywhere.
Yeah, I don't even know. I was waiting for one to go like in and out or something. I don't know, but yeah, nothing really.
Jack, what's it like to play with a guy like Max who starts the game 5 for 5 from 3? I think he hit 3 in a row at one point. Do you just try to feed him every possession?
I mean, he has the ball pretty much every single time on the court. So it's not really much feeding him. It's more so he draws so much attention. So it's like people help off of me or help off of Joe, whatever, and then it gives us open looks. So it's a great feeling to know that somebody on the court like Max draws so much attention to kind of give other players open looks.
Jack, I'm curious about the process for you of kind of finding your role within this team and getting comfortable over the course of the year. What's that been like, and do you feel like you're there now?
Yeah, for sure. Me and Coach Odom had a talk before conference play started about me playing bigger, me not only rebounding but offensively as well. And I feel like it just clicked for me. And the team always gave me confidence, whether I was shooting bad, just always getting in the gym, keep shooting, and shots will fall. And the past few games and pretty much since conference play started, the shots been falling. So we're just going to continue to go with that.
What's that like mentally for you? I mean, you're good at shooting.
Yeah.
You're in that stretch though, and it's a new school, and you want to make that impression. It's just not happening for a little while.
Yeah, no, I mean, at first it's a little frustrating because it's like I want to come here and be able to always shoot lights out. Everybody wants to shoot lights out. But I mean, just coming here being a new guy and just trying to fit in with the team, it was good because the team always just kept me in the loop with everything. So I mean, always getting reps in before and after practice with the team, with coaches, managers, whatever. It was just a good feeling to know the team over that.
And talk about with Luke how he affects the game. He had a career high 7 blocks tonight. How does that help out?
Yeah, no, he's big time for us. He's like leading. I think he's still leading the not the conference, but the country in like blocks per minute or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, having a rim protector like that just gives us a lot of confidence too, and a lot of comfort to like not be like lazy on defense, knowing that he's down there, but just like if anything happens, then we got him, and he's been saving a lot of baskets for us along the whole year. So yeah, he's been really big time.
Joe, it feels like with some of those dunks you have, that's when it kind of gets the loudest with some of those crowd pops. How do you kind of feed into that?
That's weird. I don't. I just play. I happen to be able to dunk.
Guys, we're obviously getting close to March. How much attention do y'all start paying to the bracketology stuff? Honest answers. Do you watch that stuff? Do you see where your name is at? Any of that stuff?
I don't really pay attention to basketball outside of basketball. So for me, no. It might be different for them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, whenever, I mean, I watch like college basketball on TV, and like whenever like the game is over or whatever, and they go into the studio where they like discuss stuff, and there, yeah, I guess, but other than that, I'm not like looking through like rankings and like checking bracketology like by myself, no.
I mean, for me, it's hard not to see it. It's hard not to see it. I mean, everybody's social media here, so I mean, as soon as you open up Twitter, Instagram, whatever, everything's right there. You can go on TV, you see on ESPN, it's right there. So I mean, it's hard not to see it. You look at it, whatever, but you just don't feed into it and really just like affect your play.
With that in mind, big opportunity Saturday, obviously. How exciting is that going to be to have sold out crowd, big game, all those things you wanted when you came here, I would imagine.
No, definitely. Just like everybody was telling me, the VCU Richmond rivalry, and how those games are always packed. So I mean, I know it's not a rivalry, but it's for first place. So I'm expecting it to be the same type of crowd, same type of environment, and hopefully the same type of play from us.
Actually, kind of take you through the first half offense you're shooting. It seemed like everyone was shooting well. It seemed like offensively it was firing all cylinders. Is that kind of how you guys expect to play, and kind of what was going through your mind during your stretch, especially when they left you wide open and you took a second before you shot?
I think you know, the coaches show us stats of like our runs that we do in after every game, and like across the whole conference, we've been able to at some point in the game just go on a 10-0 run or even more, and just kind of break away the game. So you know, you don't really like expect it to happen, but you know, if like we keep playing how we play, it's gonna happen at some point. So and it just happened to be you know, early at the start, and you know, just take the shots that are there and don't really force too much, you know, just play basketball.
And I'm curious if you guys have seen Jack's menswear commercial that they show.
Can't miss it. I've been asking if you can give me a deal.
Joe, you're a pretty mellow guy. When Phil's out there in the game making friends with the other team, do you say anything to him? Do you advise him on anything, or you just stay away from it?
I chuckle, and then occasionally they'll ask me like, "Is he always like this?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Anything else for the guys?